What's up, everybody? So today I wanted to talk about something a little different. I had somebody recently have a conversation with me, and they were wondering how they got where they are. They're like, "Wiz, what did I do to end up here?" I mean, ultimately, I told them that it didn't really matter, you know, because at the end of the day, where you are is where you are, and you can't really change that. All you can really do is put forth as much effort as you can into going the route that you would like to go. You know, taking that one step, putting one foot right in front of the other. But in order to understand where you're going, sometimes you do have to sit back and evaluate how you got where you are. So you can kind of reach back as far as you can in your memory. You can say, hey, I used to be in school where I had these teachers. They used to tell me right from wrong. They used to tell me that, what I was doing wasn't good enough to meet the standard. They used to say that, I didn't think the way that the average person thinks. Or they used to evaluate you on a scale with tests and give you a percentage based on your performance. And then they'll compile all this information and compare you to your class. That would usually determine whether or not you had a good teacher, because if everybody in the class is failing, the teacher might not know how to teach what they're trying to teach. But you had that system for quite some time. You also had the support system outside of school where you were at home and you lived with your parents and they told you right from wrong, or whoever raised you. You did something wrong, they let you know, like, hey, don't do that. Get put on punishment, popped, whatever. But as you grow up, you no longer have that system in place. You don't have any kind of evaluation put in place, with the exception of like getting certain jobs, first 90 days, 30 days, whatever. Some jobs will evaluate you every 30 and let you know how you're performing compared to your peers. But for the most part, it's not really like a pass or fail or like a benchmark, it's just a standard. So when it comes to understanding how you ended up where you are right now, that's a part of it, is that you stopped evaluating yourself, because without that system in place, it's up to you to sit back and think like, hey, did I do my best today? Did I give my all in my workout? Did I give up on myself or cheat? Did I do wrong at any point in time? Because there's no real consequence when it's you holding yourself accountable. So, it doesn't seem like it. But at the end of the day, that consequence is going to boil down to you not having the success or career, or meeting your financial goals, or being able to travel, or losing weight, or being in better shape. That's what it's going to boil down to. And you have to be real with yourself. You're going to have to be the judge of you. If you don't have anybody in your life helping you out with that, and even with that, some people are busy going through their own growth, so they don't have as much time to invest in growing you. A lot of people, they kind of get that dependent role, and a part of that comes from being evaluated by the teachers and family, so they start looking to friends to do it. But ultimately it comes down to just you. Same way we came into this world, same way we're gonna leave. So at some point you got to sit back and think, am I really trying my hardest? Am I really doing my best? Am I really giving it my all? Because whatever you put out there is exactly what's going to come back. So hopefully this helps you find out how you got where you are right now, and hopefully make better decisions towards the goals that you set. So good luck. One love. Peace.